Hello students, today we will discuss chapter 1 Transport of Food and Minerals in Plants of class 8th biology, and today our topic is transport of substances in plants. Now students, already in the first lecture I have told you that plants they absorb water and minerals, also they prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. Now see, these water and minerals as well as these food or the substances prepared by plant, it needs to be transported to all other parts of the plant for the proper growth and development of the plant. Now students, for this purpose plants have a well developed transport system which is known as vascular system. You can see here plants have a well developed transport system called vascular system. So this vascular system, it is responsible for transportation of food and minerals in the plants. Now students, one example I will give you. See, in our houses there is supply of water and it comes through pipes. You have seen whether the pipe is of plastic or it is of stainless steel. So it makes supply of water easy to our houses. So you have seen it carries that water to our tanks, and from that tank we utilize it. From that tank you can see different pipes, it goes to different rooms or different areas of the houses, so that there is proper distribution of water to each and every room. In the same way, this vascular system, it comprises of pipe like structures or vessels. Simply vessels, they are also known as tubes. So these vessels, they are arranged from tip of the root to the tip of the leaves, and it passes through the stem, and it makes sure that each and every part of the plant, it gets water, it gets mineral, or it gets the food. Now students, vascular system in plants, it comprises of two types of cells, that is xylem vessels and second one is phloem vessels. Now this xylem and phloem, see, these xylem and phloems, they play a very important role. Now xylem vessels, you can see the term xylo mean wood, it means wood. This xylem vessel is responsible for conduction of water and minerals throughout the body of plants, and basically it comprises of dead cells, dead cells. Now you can see xylem vessels, they are made up of four different types of cells. You can see here I have written here tracheids, B is vessels, C is xylem parenchyma, and D is xylem fibers. Now students, see what are the different characteristics of these. First we are going to take this tracheids. Tracheids, these are tube-like structures. You can see here this one. These are the tube-like structures. They are made of dead cells, and their cell wall, this one, cell wall, it is thin, and it is thin due to decomposition of a substance which is known as lignin. Lignin, lignin. Second students, you can see vessels. In these vessels you can see the end walls. This one, this area, this is known as end walls. End walls are absent, or sometimes they may be perforated. Perforated means they have gap, they have pores. And side walls, this one, these walls, they are lignified. Lignified means the wall, it comprises of a chemical substance which is known as lignin. Third one, you can see here xylem parenchyma. These xylem parenchyma, they comprises of living cells. Now see what their role is. They stores food, and it helps in conduction of solutes and food materials. So they are also playing a role in storage. Storage means they helps in storing the food. Like we have storehouses to store the food grains. In the same way, it stores the prepared food, and it also helps in conduction of solutes and food materials. Solute when it comes from the water. Now last D is xylem fibers. Now see, its walls, they are thick. Again they are lignified, means the walls, they comprises of chemical which is known as lignin. And C, it is thick walled, that's why it provides strength. It provides strength. It makes the plant, or it makes this xylem vessel strong. Now student, we will move to next, that is phloem. You can see this phloem, phloes mean bark. This is stem, inner portion it is wood, that is xylem, and outer one, that is bark, it is phloem. It is also called bast, B-A-S-T. The other name for phloem is bast. Phloem is also known as food conducting tissue. Now see, this phloem plays a very important role in conduction of the prepared food. Once the leaves prepare food, they become activated and they helps in transport of food to the body of plant. Now students, again this phloem, it comprises of 4 types of cells. First is sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. One by one we will discuss its characteristics. See this one, sieve tubes, they comprises of living cells and they allow conduction of substances. They allow conduction of substances. Conduction means they helps in movement of substances. Companion cells, they lies on side of sieve tubes. Now this is sieve tubes, they are arranged in a chain like order, and next to them lies companion cells, and these companion cells, they are connected to the sieve tubes by structure known as plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata. C is phloem parenchyma. It is thin walled, means its walls, it is thin, and it helps in conduction of organic solutes. Whatever the material it absorbs, it helps in conduction or it helps in transport of organic solutes. Phloem fibers, it have narrow lumen. Narrow lumen, see, new lumen is that inner core opening. Pore like structure, it is lumen. So it is narrow. It gives mechanical strength to the plant, means it provides strength. It gives mechanical strength as well as it gives support to the plant. Now student, one term is here, translocation. Now once the process of manufacturing of food is over, one process occurs here, or one term is here, translocation. See, translocation means change in the position. So it can be defined as transport of food from leaves to the other part of plant. Now students, see, once the food is prepared, that food is need to be transported to all other part, so that all other part can get energy for the survival. So this term, it is transport of food from leaves to other part of the plant. Now students, today your homework is you have to learn difference between xylem and phloem, as well as you will define translocation. Thank you.